The bright lights of Las Vegas have witnessed countless boxing spectacles, but on Mexican Independence Day weekend, the atmosphere inside T-Mobile Arena felt different. It felt electric. Thousands of fans packed the arena knowing they were about to watch one of boxing's biggest stars defend his throne once again. On one side stood the undefeated challenger, Edgar Berlanga, a dangerous puncher with youth, confidence, and a perfect professional record. On the other stood the man who had ruled boxing's biggest stages for over a decade, Canelo Alvarez, the unified super middleweight champion and one of the sport's most accomplished fighters. As the introductions echoed throughout the arena, the contrast between the fighters was impossible to ignore. Berlanga entered with the swagger of an undefeated contender who believed his moment had arrived. 22 victories without a single defeat had fueled his confidence. Across the ring stood a battle-tested legend with more than 60 professional wins, world titles across 4 weight divisions, and years of experience under the brightest lights imaginable. The challenger had power and ambition. The champion had mastery and history. When the opening bell rang, the tension was immediate. Berlanga understood that standing directly in front of Canelo could be dangerous. From the beginning he fought with caution, carefully watching every movement from the champion. His eyes followed every feint, every shoulder twitch, every subtle step. He knew that one mistake could change the entire fight. Canelo, meanwhile, looked calm and composed. He wasted no energy. Every movement seemed measured. Every step had purpose. He probed with the jab, tested the distance, and patiently gathered information. It was the behavior of a veteran who had spent years solving puzzles inside the ring. Early exchanges revealed the difference in experience. Berlanga occasionally found moments of success, making Canelo miss and attempting to disrupt his rhythm. But every time he tried to establish momentum, Canelo answered with precision. Sharp combinations pierced through the challenger's defense. A sweeping left hook landed cleanly. A right hand followed. The champion wasn't throwing recklessly. He was choosing his moments carefully and making nearly every punch count. As the rounds progressed, Berlanga repeatedly found himself backing toward the ropes. Sometimes it was intentional. Other times it was the result of Canelo's relentless pressure. Either way, it was exactly where the champion wanted him. The crowd could sense something building. Canelo's confidence was growing with every exchange. His jab snapped Berlanga's head back. His body language radiated complete control. Whenever Berlanga launched a wild punch, Canelo slipped away and countered with frightening accuracy. The challenger's aggression was being met with discipline. His power was being neutralized by technique. Then came the third round. The moment that changed everything arrived in an instant. Canelo patiently measured the distance, watching Berlanga's reactions. A subtle feint forced the challenger to hesitate. For a split second, an opening appeared. That was all Canelo needed. The left hook exploded across Berlanga's jaw. The impact was immediate. Berlanga crashed to the canvas. The arena erupted. Fans leaped from their seats as the undefeated challenger found himself staring up at the lights. For only the second time in his professional career, Edgar Berlanga had been dropped. The prediction of fireworks had become reality. The knockdown was vintage Canelo. Short, sharp, perfectly timed. As Berlanga rose and beat the count, the champion moved forward looking to finish the show. The crowd sensed a knockout might be moments away. Canelo stalked his wounded opponent with ruthless precision. A left hook to the body. A hook upstairs. An uppercut through the guard. Every punch landed with authority. Berlanga showed tremendous courage during those dangerous moments. Many fighters would have folded under that pressure. Many fighters would have searched for a way out. Berlanga did neither. He fought back. Wildly at times, but he fought back nonetheless. He refused to surrender his dream without resistance. Still, resistance and success are not the same thing. Canelo's defense was putting on a clinic. Head movement caused punches to miss by inches. Subtle slips created countering opportunities. Feints forced reactions. Every mistake Berlanga made was punished. The champion's ring IQ was operating several levels above his challenger. As the fight entered the middle rounds, the pace settled into a pattern that favored Canelo. Berlanga remained dangerous, but he struggled to consistently land meaningful punches. Every time he attempted to build momentum, a crisp jab interrupted him. Every advance was met by a counter. Every combination seemed to end with Canelo landing the cleaner shot. The body attack became particularly brutal. Canelo has built an entire career around breaking opponents down with body punches, and Berlanga quickly discovered why those shots are feared throughout boxing. Hooks slammed into the ribs. Uppercuts dug into the midsection. Every strike carried malicious intent. The effects began to show. Berlanga's movement slowed. His reactions became less explosive. The spring in his legs gradually disappeared. He continued moving forward, but the pace was different now. The confidence that marked his entrance had been replaced by survival instincts. Yet the challenger's toughness remained undeniable. Even after absorbing punishing shots to the body and head, Berlanga refused to stop throwing punches. He continued searching for opportunities. He continued looking for that one perfect shot capable of changing everything. The problem was that Canelo seemed prepared for every possibility. One moment perfectly illustrated the gap between them. Berlanga would launch a combination, hoping to trap the champion. Canelo would calmly slip the first punch, block the second, and answer with a devastating counter before stepping away untouched. It looked effortless. The kind of performance only years of elite experience can produce. By the sixth round, Canelo was dictating nearly every aspect of the contest. The champion's jab repeatedly found its target. His right hand followed. Hooks crashed against Berlanga's arms and body. Even punches blocked by the challenger seemed painful. Every impact carried force. At one point, a sharp uppercut visibly hurt Berlanga. His mouth opened as he absorbed the blow. For a brief moment, the effects were impossible to hide. The crowd reacted immediately, sensing vulnerability. Canelo noticed too. Champions always do. He increased the pressure, mixing body shots with punches upstairs. Berlanga's corner urged him to use more jabs and stay disciplined, but implementing strategy becomes increasingly difficult when a fighter is under constant attack. The later rounds became a showcase of Canelo's complete arsenal. He attacked the body with surgical precision. He countered with lightning-fast hooks. He used